thanks again. I'm sorry to bother you. Yeah, I'm just going to stop here and take a breather. I mean, this is just everywhere. I can't stop seeing it everywhere I go. Ready not to be distracted anymore. All right, I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye. Oh man, you can't get away from it. You really can't. I'll just stop and have some lunch. My Arctic Zone lunchbox. Oh, better get into my Walmart sack that's advertising Walmart Pay. Well, lunch. What do you know? From Subway. That we're eating Subway, even on the paper, on the wrapper. If I go inside and eat this in the break room, I'm reminding everybody what Subway's all about. It's a good sandwich. A little thirsty. More product placement. A&W ice cream sundae, 0 sugar. Not sure what I think about that one. Then again, a 0 sugar ice cream sundae, root beer. I don't know what you would expect. Aha! Finally, something in my life. It's not advertising. But in case you were wondering, it's Miss Vicky's honey mustard chips purchased at your local Walmart store. Aha, a loophole. Subway didn't pay to emblazon their crest on their napkins. What am I getting at? Yeah, I'm just an average guy. Dodge Ram pickup truck, surrounded by brands that influence. But at the end of the day, those things don't define me. Brands and product placement aren't inherently evil, necessarily. But our identity's got to be in something more substantive, right? Some people do find identity in having the latest iPhone or iPad or AirPods or whatever it might be. And if we're not careful, those things will grab our attention. Maybe we're not all materialistic or caught up in having the latest and greatest trends. One thing I know for sure, though, Jesus teaches truth. I want to look at Matthew chapter 13. On that day, Jesus went out of the house and was sitting by the sea. And great multitudes gathered to him, so that he got into a boat and sat down, and the whole multitude was standing on the beach. And he spoke many things to them in parables, saying, Behold, the sower went out to sow. And as he sowed, some seeds fell beside the road, and the birds came and ate them up. And others fell upon the rocky places, where they didn't have much soil, and immediately they sprang up because they had no depth of soil. But when the sun had risen, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And others fell among the thorns, and the thorns came up and choked them out, and others fell on the good soil and yielded a crop, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. He who has ears, let him hear. And the disciples came and said to him, Why do you speak in such parables? And he answered and said to them, To you it has been granted to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it has not been granted. For whoever has, to him shall more be given, and he shall have an abundance. But whoever does not have, even what he has shall be taken away from him. Therefore I speak to them in parables, because while seeing they do not see, and while hearing they do not hear, nor do they understand. And in their case the prophecy of Isaiah is being fulfilled, which says, You'll keep on hearing, but will not understand, and you'll keep on seeing, but will not perceive. For the heart of the people has become dull, and with their ears they scarcely hear. And they have closed their eyes, lest they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and return, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. For truly I say to you that many prophets and righteous men desired to see what you see, and did not see it, and to hear what you hear, and did not hear it. Words from Jesus Christ. There's lots of things that we see and hear. Lots of things that influence us all around. Sometimes I think we just need to take a second to think a little bit more. To realize that all these things around us can be noisy, they can be distractions. They can pull us away from the heart of the matter, that is to point people to Jesus, that is to live a life transformed. Don't let these kinds of things get in the way. They can make a lot of noise in our life, but they aren't what define us. Carrying around the biggest, heaviest Bible with big brand names on the side, it may get the wrong kind of attention too. I think that what we really have to do is think about, in some of those stories, in those parables, like we discussed, lots of seeds are sown in different ways and they reach people. Sometimes they take root in the places you least expect. Sometimes the places you most expect, they don't take root. But ultimately, God is at work no matter what. So my heart's prayer today is simply that when we have all the noise and distractions around us, sometimes we can just get back to the basics. That we can do life better and be better neighbors. Well, that's about all. Have a good day.